Modern society has suddenly collapsed, and you find yourself over 250 miles from home. The entire country's power grid is down or destroyed. You just don't know which. Maybe it was a nuclear attack, a multiple meteor strike, a giant solar mass ejection, or Earth's magnetic poles switching from north to south. All you really know is that modern society has collapsed into chaos. Food, water, and shelter are a scarce commodity in this lawless land of thugs, gangs, and those just trying to survive. In order to survive the chaos, you must form uneasy alliances, maintain security, and make some decisions that would seem very far outside the lines of modern society's norms. What you see and live every day since the collapse seems like a combination of watching a Walking Dead episode and playing the video game Grand Theft Auto. The objective is to survive by making decisions that consider the risk versus reward outcomes and decisions that fortify your group's morale, physical well-being, security, and strength. Remember, there are no wrong answers, just good solutions that offer better outcomes. Are you ready? Do you think you've got what it takes to survive? Come and play the Conflicted Extreme Leadership Challenge today. It has been several months since the collapse of civilization, and you find yourself appointed leader of a small but capable group. Since the metropolitan areas are still way too dangerous, you have managed to stake out a small area in the suburbs as your own. After defeating a small group of a much bigger army, your trusted right-hand man, former Sergeant Dan Bodie, wants to use the captured men of the small defeated group to strike fear in the enemy's hearts. How should Sergeant Bodie go about doing that with the captured men? In just a few seconds, pause this video and discuss this with your group. Write down some bullet points that make the best sense. So what kind of gruesome and heinous things did Sergeant Bodie do to the captured men? I just want to reiterate that no answer is wrong. To minimize the risk in this situation, number one, what I would do is have Sergeant Bodie stand down. Now this may be difficult because he may have had a family member or a friend that was injured in this conflict, but you have to get him to stand down. Slaughtering the captives of the larger army will only strike fear into their hearts if they believe they are equal or outgunned. Most likely, the larger army will want revenge for the senseless killings of their compatriots. This will put your group at serious risk. Ensure that you communicate this with Sergeant Bodie and make him understand the risk involved with killing the captives. Odds are the small group was a recon patrol, scavenging for resources. It is time to increase your defenses and prepare for a larger attack. Or if you can become mobile, bug out. There is another option besides bugging out that is still very risky, but minimizes the risk if your group is unable or unwilling to leave. Under the cover of darkness, move the bodies of the group you defeated into another area, well outside your home turf. This at least could buy you some more time. The second thing that you can do is separate the captured men. Then, interview them to determine how deep their loyalty goes, whether they have family members in the larger group or other ties. The possibility to grow your own group has presented itself, but comes with high risk. If any of the captives wish to join your group, there will have to be a period of cooling off and trust bonds developed before they can be trusted to become full members. Until that time, they will take up resources such as food. Choose only the men that present a low risk to your group and offer valuable skills as trade. The captives that do not make the cut, blindfold and remove them as far away as security allows, away from you and their larger army group. If you decide to bug out, also bind their hands and feet so that your departure path is unknown and unfollowed for at least several hours. It is time to relate this exercise to corporate leadership. Recognize the risk of showing up on the radar of a larger competitor. If they see you as a significant threat, they will bring their size to bear against you, blocking you on potential markets, undercutting your prices, and outspending you at every turn. They only have to do this for long enough for you to go under or go somewhere else. Odds are they have more staying power than you do. You want to be as stealthy as you can, nabbing up market share under the noses of larger businesses. Stealing talent away from them is easy, since good employees in large companies often become lost in the crowd and are underappreciated. You know how costly turnover is, and what a win it is to hire someone trained by someone else. Add your comments for what your group would do. We can all learn from each other, so if you would have gone in another direction, please let us know why you would support choosing another path.